Hi, and welcome, hi.
What's up, everybody? It's been a while since I did a video. I'm back in the garage with the car. It's still running, everything else, nothing's wrong with it. There is actually one thing wrong. I have LEDs, lights, bulbs for my headlights because I like them. And usually you have to buy this converter box to whatever, and then you plug it into the car. Well, I had two of them, and they both burned out very fast. And so I went ahead and just did my own wiring system for the high and low beams. That was it. That's all I need. And I hooked them up to some toggle switches for now. And my wife and I, we were driving from Palmer to back home, and it was about 45-minute drive, 30-minute drive, whatever. But I went to use my high beams and my light bar, and all of a sudden all my lights went out, and I turned off all the lights, and here I am driving down the road in the dark, like holy crap. So I had to pull over to figure out what was going on. So I turned back on my low beams, they came on, sweet. Turned back on my high beams, they didn't come on, but my low beams went off. So that told me one thing: I need some fuses, and I need a little fuse box to put in the car, which is fine because I already have all that. I already have all the toggle switches and everything else. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do for today. So the headlights have to come out, and actually no, they don't have to because everything's already wired into the cab. So I do have to open the hood and get them out anyways, because this strip right here won't stay a solid color. It just keeps blinking different colors. I got this strip to change colors off my phone, so I gotta take it out, replace it, fix it, and see what's wrong with that one. This one's working just fine. You can see the strip right there. Like I said, they change hundreds of different colors, and they pulsate and everything else off of music and blah blah blah, but that one's got to be worked on. And then seat's already taken out. I just took that out, and I'm going to take the center console out. I already took out my light bar switch, which I'm going to put my starter right there anyways. I'm going to go ahead and shave down the back on the inside so I can fit my start button right there. That's staying there. And then this is my fuel pump, and then I'm going to put my high beam, or my low beam, high beam, and light bars right here, and the back light bar that's going to go right here too. Yes, I'm putting a light bar in the back because, like I said in my other video, I don't like it when someone's up my ass with their high beams on and they don't realize it. So I'm just going to turn on my light bar, say, hey, your brights are on, and shut them right off. And the harnesses, this one right here on the other side, I'm going to move this. I'm going to weld a bracket right here with two bolts coming out, so that way I can take this end and bolt it down right there for the driver and passenger side, because I had them bolted right here, but the chair was like a little off, so it got annoying. So here I am redoing all of this again. But like I said, I gotta take out the center console, all my wiring I gotta deal with again. So, which is fine, because like I said, I did go ahead and add power to the harness as well, so I have extra power cords and whatnot, so that's not a big issue. My little fuse box and everything that I made for, actually it was bigger and it was up underneath the dash, if anybody remembers. But I'm going to cut it down to size and put it underneath this, because I don't have that airbag sensor computer thing in there. So I'm going to put the fuse box right there and everything else. Plug in my lights and everything else that I want. Probably do some extra stuff too. I'm going to plug right off of it, like my underglow and stuff like that. Because I could use the extra power wire that I added to the harness for something else. So that's going to be all taken out. The driver's seat's got to come out, and then the carpet's got to come back, and probably the chair's got to come out, so I can tack weld a bracket right there with some bolts, which I think I might have something for that actually in this pile of junk. and mess. But these seat belts right here, that was easy. Holy crap, I thought it was going to take me forever to find. But this, I'm actually going to take this. This was off the other car for the back seat. I'm going to cut these off, of course. And then there's where I can put some new bolts through it, bolt it down, and then tack it right on the floor back there. And it fits perfect. So I'm glad I kept this. So that's going to sit right there so I don't lose it. And then for the fuse box, for everybody wondering what I'm using, is right here. I already made this a year ago, and it was amazing. I had everything hooked up on this. My start button, my fuel pump, my alternator, the engine. I mean, I had all of this hooked up. I had built my own wiring harness, and I did it as a racer. So, you know how race cars uses these certain things, they build their, yeah, everybody gets it. But anyways, before I continue, I like to say I really do appreciate for the ones that actually watches my videos. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. You guys are so awesome. Thank you. And thanks for all the comments and whatnot. But anyway, so I'm going to take all this off and downsize it a little bit better, and then like I said, it's going to go underneath the center console where the old airbag system was at. So I'm going to pull that out and actually use the airbag system to bolt it down on, so that way nothing's, you know, nothing catches fire or nothing like that. So this is already, like I said, I've already had this, but if you want to do your own racing fuse box with relays, it's pretty simple and whatnot, but this is what I use. And like I said, I had no issues using this. All my fuses were still good, everything's still good, so I like this. I'm glad that I built that. It was pretty nice. And so yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for today. So when I get the center console out, I'll probably do another video to see what the mess looks like underneath the center console, because like I said, I put my lights on toggle switches real fast and ran a bunch of wire through there, so I don't know what's even underneath there, but I know it's a mess because you can see it on the side of the console. So I'm gonna take that out, take out the driver's side seat, and then go ahead and finish up. Like I said, I need my headlights, so I got to get those situated. All my blinkers work, back tail lights, all that works, everything works, the inside lights work, and I still have to do this too. This is the top. I'm going to probably do a thing of fiberglass and then go back in with hardener and, you know, smooth it all out, sand it down after that, and then spray it down the color I want and then put it back in the car. I'm gonna work on that too today. Probably not today, probably tomorrow. So, but yeah. So I have until Thursday to get this done, which is nothing to me because I can get this if I really wanted to and whatnot. I could probably do all of this in one day, but I got kids, I got a wife, and you know, I want to hang out with them, not be in my garage all day. So anyways, I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna finish up, and then I'll come back to you guys in a minute. So I'm back, and obviously it's the next day. When I started this video yesterday, it was pretty late. So I'm going to show you guys what I did so far and whatnot. So yeah, let's do this. So I took everything out, center console, whatnot. There's my wiring mess of hell. All that's going to be straightened up and whatnot. I still got to peel back the carpet and take out the back seat so I can weld a bracket right here for the harness for this part right here, so it can get bolted down on both sides. I didn't take the driver's seat out because I didn't need to actually, so all that's taken care of. And the fuse box that I was working on that had all these relays on them, these ones are gonna go somewhere else, but I did actually make an actual fuse box for everything that I'm going to need. Fuel pump, lights, whatnot. I don't know if I want to set that on the car. So I'm just going to come over here with it. Set it down right here so I can explain to you guys what kind of stuff I got going on here. So this is the power cord, which will get connected to the turn off switch for the red key. So that way when I turn it on, this will come on. This clip right here is the ground. As you can see, all the ground wire is connected to this clip. I went ahead and put clips on them. I took the old wiring harness and stowed the clips off of it, so that way it'll be easier if I ever have to take this out or take the center console out. All I got to do is just unclip it. So the ground's unclipped. All this right here would be low beam, high beam, light bar, fuel pump, rear light bar, and then this clip right here will go to the other relays. This is all power. So all of these are power, which will go to the other relays that I showed you. And as you can see, I just basically wrapped it underneath, brought it around, and connected it right here to the fuse box. So I'll have more relays if I need more connections, which I don't at this time, but just like all the other clips, I can just unclip it and it will come right out. Same with this one, I can just unclip it and it will come right out if it will try to. Well, I'm not going to do all that, but anyway, so I did it this way, like I said, so that way it's easier to get in and out of the car if I need to take out the fuse box or if I have to take the center console out, because these will be mounted on the center console underneath it. So I got all this taken care of. I'm pretty happy with it. It actually looks a lot better than my first fuse box because I didn't have all these clips to do this. But like I said, I just took all these clips off the old wiring harness and just used them. So yeah, simple as that. So there's 2 wires to each one. Like this one will be the low beams, high beams. This will be connected to the low beam wire for the bulbs, and this will be connected to the switch. And then the switch ground will be connected to this, and then I'll have another plug like this plugged into the actual frame of the car. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy. I'm pretty good at doing all this. I don't have, a bunch of money to go out and buy a bunch of wire and everything else. It was a good thing that I still had this. So this will be going in here. I'll actually show you where I'm gonna put this at. You see that little piece right there? That's where that airbag computer went. So I'm going to take it off and drill some holes like right here, like these ones, and actually run these bolts through, so that way I can just go ahead and bolt it down right here. Like I said, I got a wiring mess here, a wire mess, so it's gonna be a little confusing, but I've already tested it out and put the center console back in. It fits perfect. So it will be bolted down right here, right in the center of the console, and then the center console will get put back on. This power wire right here will be connected to this one because this is the one that will shut off. This power wire right here is directly to the battery. So I'm going to actually put a kill switch on this one, probably in the back of the car, just in case if I ever have to mess with wiring again, I could just shut off the power completely. I had to take out my sound system back there just to get to the trunk and disconnect the battery. so that way I don't get electrocuted or nothing fries out. So that's taken care of. This is pretty awesome. I like this. So I got plenty of wire right here, which I got plenty of wire. But this is going to go to the switches that I'm going to put right here. And then, like I said, when I have to take the center console out, all I got to do is just unplug this and it will come right out. Quite honestly, I was thinking too, pretty hard last night, that I might just run these wires through and connect it and not connect it to the actual center console, so that way I could just still pull the center console without unplugging these. But if I have to take this out and I don't want to have to pull all this out from the switches, all I got to do is just unplug it and it will come right out. So yeah, so I'm gonna have fun messing with all this wiring. Switches, these were to the lights, and it's the high and low beams. And like I said, when the car is on and I use my low beams will come on, and then when I use my high beams, my low beams will go off and my high beams won't come on. So that told me that I needed a fuse box, so I made one. So that's going to be taken care of. This one right here is the fuel pump. This still works. I have no issues with this, but I'm going to go ahead and hook it up to my fuse box anyways. This one's my light bar, which that one was having issues too. So like I said, it's all going to be hooked up to the fuse box, and all this wiring and shit is going to be deleted because I've already got something right here. So that's all going to be taken care of today, and hopefully I can get it done today because I have until technically tomorrow, well, Thursday technically. Actually, no, I have until tomorrow night to get all this done. The reason why I have to get this done is because my wife has an appointment on Thursdays. Every Thursday she goes and get her allergy shots. She's allergic to cats and dogs and all kinds of other stuff. So am I, but I don't do the shots because I'm not that high risk. So every Thursday we do that, and the reason why I have to get this done before Thursday is because her car has a bad brake line, and I went ahead and repaired the whole brake line system, not the whole thing, just all the way to the back, and it's still kind of leaking out pretty good with fluid. So Thursday I'm gonna go back in after her appointment and go get some more fittings for the brake line, put it back together, and hopefully it won't have no more leakage. So but where the main where the main brake line connects to, I think it's called the master solenoid, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not very good with cars, but when I do research and learn about it, I'm pretty good. I mean, obviously I built this car from the ground up technically. I took out the old engine, put a new one in, put a new transmission in it, redid the whole wiring system, so I'm pretty good at it. It's just when it comes to naming certain parts, I'm not very good at it, so forgive me. But other than that, that's another thing I got to do. So after my car is done and out of the garage, then I'll be bringing hers back in to finish the brake line, because like I said, I did put a new brake line on there. It was just leaking in one spot where the fittings were at, because her brake line is actually a centimeter smaller than the new brake line that I just put in, so it's not sealing it properly, so it's just dripping constantly. So I'm going to switch the whole entire thing out, I guess, or go back in with plumbing tape it up, and then screw it back in and see if it will stop leaking. Maybe I should probably do that first, which I should have done. But the other side, where the main connection is on the master solenoid, like I said, I don't know if that's what it's called, I'm sorry, but it wasn't leaking there, so I was doing good and I kept on going. I stopped right by the back driver side tire, because it's the actual passenger side back tire that doesn't have a brake or brake line. That's the one that was pretty bad, so I replaced it and only stopped at the driver side wheel and didn't finish all the way to the caliper, which I should have done, and I wouldn't had that issue. That her car would have been already done yesterday. That's what I did yesterday too, was working on her car and mine. So But we decided to wait until Thursday because tomorrow I get paid, tomorrow she gets paid, and we don't usually go into town until her appointment. So I'll be getting some new fittings for her car to get the brake line fixed. But right now I'm talking too much. It's already 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and get it all connected. I might do a time-lapse video so that way you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. And like I said yesterday, thank you for the ones that have been watching my videos, that actually watches my videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. So I'm going to continue on to go ahead and put in my, they usually call it a racing wiring harness fuse box thing. I don't know. I just call it a fuse box. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that done. So remember when I told everybody, for the ones that are actually watching my videos, I said that I added extra power cords to the harness that's under the dashboard? Well, here's the clip that has extra cords coming off of it. As you can see, extra cords. All of this is power. So I'm going to hook up one of these to my toggle switches, which are right here, which I just made. I did this off camera, but I made this. This little black strip is actually goes right here. That little black strip goes right there. So what I did was I just basically drilled some holes and put my switches in there. The big red one right in the center is actually for the big light bar, so that way when it is on, it's going to shine red to let me know that it's still on, just in case, and then I could just shut it off. The first one's going to be the low beams, second one's going to be the high beams, of course the light bar. This one's going to be the backlight bars, and then this one's going to be my fuel pump. I do have more toggle switches for some other things that if I want to hook up, I think my next thing would be probably, I don't know, I'll figure it out, because this car works, everything works, so I didn't have to do the whole entire car on switches like I did the other car. This one's basically brand new, so I'm just doing some custom work here. And like I said, I did, when I did my other video with the wiring harness being done and telling everybody that I did put extra clips on here. There's one here, there's one under the dashboard, and there's one down in here somewhere, and also there's one in the back trunk and one on this side, and I believe, if I remember correctly, I put one there too. I don't know why I do extra power cords. It's just in case if I want to do lights or anything. So this power cord is running right off the actual ignition switch power. So every time the car comes on, this will come on. And if, like I said, this is going to be connected to this. So if I have to remove, or actually, it's going to be connected to this. So if I have to move this out, all I got to do is just basically unplug it right here, and it will come out, including all the other lights and everything that I'm going to be adding, like my underglow lights and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is right there. All I did is I just took all the wires, put them all together, and then I hooked them right up to that big thick blue wire, which is the ignition, and connected it to that. And I tested it and everything before I put the, my harness back in the car. It all worked. So I was getting power out of all of these little cords. So that's a good thing. But right now I am going to put a fuse box on the end of this and then hook it up to my toggle switches. I do have a fuse somewhere around here. Somewhere. I have a fuse. So, and then of course this clip goes to the other relays, the other 4 relays. So this has power too. This is all power. And it clips right on the side right here. Just like that. So, like I said, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing this the right way. It all looks actually really clean and nice with these clips and everything else. I got the power cord going through and underneath this, and then back out as you can see it, and then underneath the e-brake, same with the ground wire too. I believe this is the ground one. Yeah, the ground wire is the same thing. I put a red wire on there because I ran out of black, but it is connected right there. And then this one is going to be to the toggle switches, which is right there. You can see, like I said, if I ever have to pull that out, I could just unclip it and it will come right off. Same as the power cord, which I'm still working on. So yeah, let's see. The fuel line's already connected. I already tested it out. It did come on, thank God. So I'm gonna finish up. I'm gonna probably do the rest of this off camera, because I realized that my storage is getting too full. So I'm gonna have to edit some of this video first, and then I'll get back to you guys here in a little bit. So it'll probably be like a second. So it's gonna take me a good hour or two to, actually an hour to make some space. So anyways, if I don't get back to you guys, peace out. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm pretty sure I will be back. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll show you guys what I did before I put the center console in tomorrow or today, one or the other. So, I mean, it's only 2 o'clock, so we'll see. So anyways, I'll be back. So, besides this fucking stupid radio that don't have no signal until I walk to it, I'm gonna have to fix that too. So I went ahead and hooked up all the toggle switches and hooked up all the power and the lights and everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and try this out. I haven't tried it, so hopefully all this will come on, because I haven't tested this. So let's see what happens. So I went ahead and plugged in the battery. My lights are on because the doors are open. And my lights up here are on. So I'm going to take my key, put it in the ignition, turn it, stereo came on, and then this one's going to be my low beam, high beam, light bar, and fuel pump. This one's going to be the back light bar. So I'm going to turn on the fuel pump and see if we can hear it. There's the fuel pump. It came on, and also the relay came on too. So we're going to turn on. Oh look, the light came on. So that's the low beams. Now let's go see if we got some low beams, because the relay clicked on. So I'm gonna go see about some low beams. Check it out. There's the low beams. Both of them are working. Sweet. Okay. Now let's check out the high beams. High beams. And obviously the high beams are on because my chair is blue. And there's the high beams. Sweet. It's working. It's all working. Awesome. That means I can go ahead and switch these out for my other blue ones that I have, which are somewhere in this freaking mess. Anyway, so those are working. Fuel pump is working. Now let's try out the big one. The light bar. And the light came on too. I thought it was burnt out, but it wasn't. And there's the light bar. Sweet. It's all working, boys and girls. Check that out. Sweet. Now I got everything working. All my lights are working. I didn't have to do the blinkers or nothing like that because it still works on the switch, the turn signal switch. So that's still working. All that's still working. When I turn on the lights, of course, the back lights should be on because the lights are on. Yep, there's the back lights. Back lights are on. And what about these strips down here? Yep, the strips are on. Sweet. So everything's working. And I actually like the way I did this little setup right here. That looks really nice, really clean. And of course all this has to be fixed. Here's that fuse box I was telling you guys that you have to hook up to your toggle switches. You have to. You need this. If you don't, then you burn out all this, and then you burn out all of this, and then you are going to have to go through all this crap again. So I'm happy. All my toggles are working. Everything is working. My fuse box is working. Awesome. I love this thing. All I got to do now is just hook up my power back up to my red key switch, and then hopefully everything will come back on and we'll be good to go. So yeah, that is awesome. I'm happy with that. And then this, I'm going to probably put this probably right here. No, I think I'm going to push, yeah, I'm going to put, no, I don't know if I'll put it there. I might put it on the actual center console somewhere, or probably put it right here, because I was going to push, or put my push start button right there, but I'm going to probably put it somewhere else. So I'm going to put this right here then instead, and it will look nice right there. This is a voltmeter, battery meter, whatever you want to call it, voltmeter. So I'm going to put that in, and it's blue. So I like blue, as you can tell. I love blue. Eventually I'm going to go back in and switch out the radio with blue lights. All of this is going to be blue. Dashboard's going to be blue, and then the light that's up here is going to be blue as well. And then of course the door lights will be blue. So yeah, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off so I ain't wasting my battery. So I'm happy with that. I can't believe light bar, high beams, and low beams. And also, you can hear it clicking. See it? Hear it? Didn't mean to say see it, but hear it? Click, click, click. So, I'm happy with it. Other than that, I just gotta straighten up all the wiring, get it all tucked, nice and neat, and then put the center console back in and call it good. And I'm done. That's all I had to do. Oh, and before I put the center console back in, I actually got to pull the carpet back so I can tack weld that bracket that I showed you guys that was to my old car that had the seatbelt things, whatever the hell. I'm going to cut those off and weld that bracket to right here on the floor. So that way I can bolt down my harnesses, because I tried bolting these down underneath the seat, right here by the bolt, where the seat gets bolted down. I didn't like it because it made the seat wobbly and shit like that, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna just basically weld these right, or weld a bracket to the car and then bolt these onto that bracket. So yeah, other than that, I'm not gonna do that one. I'm doing that off camera, and then I'll show you guys tomorrow what it looks like. And then other than that, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update that everything did work. I'm happy with it. I love the way this thing looks. I mean, I like it. I don't care what any of you guys say. I like it. And I know my wiring is a mess. It's gonna be cleaned up nice and tight and, you know, secure. Yeah. See, I'm that good. I'm very good at doing all of this. It's just when it comes to naming certain parts for an engine, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I'll be going into like Advanced Auto Parts or AutoZone. That thingy that goes up and down. I don't know what it is. It goes on top of the engine. Yeah, I'm that stupid. So I can make fun of my own self. I don't need none of your guys' help. I can make fun of my own damn car. I don't need none of your guys' help. This is my shit box. Yes, my shit box. I love this fucking car. And like I said, if I had moolah, lots of it, this car would be like, oh, I have no words. So anyways, I'm going to get back to work. I'm going to finish this up because here in a little bit, my kids will be home from school. And, I might go for a ride because, like I said, I'm basically done. I just got to weld the bracket, and I'm done. So other than that, I'll give you guys an update tomorrow. So peace out. Enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy the video. For you new subscribers, or for you new people, you know, watching this video, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Other than that, I will get back to you guys tomorrow. Peace. So I'm back. It's 5 o'clock right now. I did say peace out, but I'm back because I can't help myself. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how far I went so far, and all I got left basically is to put back in the passenger seat and the side panel. So I'm gonna show you guys what's up. So as you can see, the center console's back in. My new fuse box is all set, ready to go. Power's all in. I also went ahead and installed this. So that's nice. Here's the power and ground. So I went ahead and took, since I already had a power or a ground, I went ahead and took it and then just basically, made a loop all the way down to the end. So that way, if there's anything else that needs to be grounded, can be grounded right here. So these came in handy. Same as that clip right here that I showed you guys. I did the same thing over here too. So now there's all power, so I could just put anything on here that I want, like my underlights and everything else, if I want to do it there. So before I tuck all this in, I haven't seen if this will come on yet, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, sounds like one of my friends are out and about. See if he's coming around that corner. No? Maybe he went home. I hear him. Where is he? There. Oh, no, not him. Huh. I heard him. He's somewhere. Either went that way or went that way. But no, he didn't go that way because I would have seen him. So anyways, he's got a Ford Focus, or I think GT or some shit like that. I don't know. It has turbo in it. Sounds pretty nice, but I think it's a little girl's car. Anyways, so I'm going to, might be a little shock right here. I don't know. Let's hope not. Oh, perfect. Nothing. Sweet. Okay, so put that back down. Come over here. Okay, so I had some people asking me what this red key's for. I'm gonna show you. This red key, I'm gonna leave right there, okay? Here's the key for the car. I'm gonna stick it in the ignition and turn it. Nothing. Nothing at all. So this magical looking thing turns on everything. See that? Oh yeah, that's working all right. Sweet. Radio's on. The lights are on, which I should probably just shut those off because I don't really need them on. So I'm liking that though, that meter. Oh, So anyways, I'm gonna turn on some lights here. Actually, I'm just gonna turn them all on. And then I'm gonna come out here. See, all I gotta do is just put the passenger seat back in and that side panel. Come back out here and show you guys that everything is still working. So I did pretty damn good on that. I have a friend, Cody. You know who you are. He wants me to do the same thing to his lights. With Eclipse, I don't know why, but every time you use those LEDs or halogen lights, you have to have that little stupid convertible box. Well, they keep burning out, or they don't work, or this or that. So I just went ahead and just wired my own and did my own fuse box for my lights. So I know that they won't glitch out. I know they won't shut off or nothing like that. They'll stay on as long as I shut them off and on. So my lights and everything are working. You know what? I actually think I'm going to keep that blue there and those two white ones. Because like I said, I was going to put my other blue ones in, which are these. These are the ice blue little lights that I got not that long ago. So I might put these back in later. I don't know. I kind of like the way that looks. So anyways, yeah. So that was a fun project for today. So like I said, that red key is what turns everything on. If I turn this red key, everything goes off. No power, even though the key is still on over there. So this is what that red key is for. It's you know, just in case, because yes, we do get people out here that steal vehicles. So this is, if you have this, you still can't go nowhere. You have to have both of them. And also there is one more special little thing. Actually, two more special little things. One of them I'm not going to show you because I don't want people knowing where, you know, where my second, no, I got 3 shut-offs. And counting the keys, so technically 4. But I'm not going to show you where the other 2 are at. I will show you one of them. So, if you go underneath here, pop the hood. There's one right there. That completely shuts off the engine, completely. So, even if you had the key and everything, you still can't start it without turning that. So, but anyways, now that is about it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and I couldn't help myself and whatnot, because I know tomorrow if I would have done the video, all of this would have been already done, and my wife's car would be in the garage, because my car is basically done for today. I just got to put in the seat, put the harnesses back on. Oh, that's right, the harness. I didn't have to tack weld this thing on my car. Quite honestly, thank God. But, actually, hold on. You can see my 2 bolts coming out, and they're in there really, really nice. But there's a plate that I never knew until just now, because I don't really pay attention, quite honestly. My other car didn't have a plate that was right here that holds the e-brake cables. The other car only had like some kind of strap to it or something. I don't know. That car had a lot of fucking problems. But you know what? It's okay, because I was able to take a lot of shit out of it and put it in this car. But my harnesses will be strapped down finally now. Like I said, all I did is basically drilled. Well, I didn't say anything, actually. All I was talking about was that plate. So there was a plate there that was bolted down, and I unbolted it and drilled an inch and a half hole for these bolts, and put them through them, and, you know, took my nut it down, bolted it down. So there's a nut underneath this carpet, and the bolt is underneath the plate. So yeah, this thing ain't going nowhere, and this thread right here will bolt down the ends of my harnesses that has these. So anyways, now that would be it. So all I gotta do left, or all I gotta do, or what's left to do, wow, is to put in the passenger side seat, put on this cover, put all this wire underneath there, and oh yeah, put my sound system back in the trunk because I had to take that out to get to my battery. So everything's done. I'm happy. My lights are working. Everything's working. So I'm good. As soon as I put all this stuff back together, my wife and I are going to the store. So anyways, peace out everybody again. And for the people that are watching now, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like notification bell, share, comment, whatever you want to do. Other than that, peace out, and yeah, have a great day.